Well, hello, everybody. This is Dr. Troy Dukowitz of the Commit and Go podcast, where we encourage you to make big commitments, take big action to create big-ass results in your life and business. Today's topic is this: you get to choose. So here we are, yet again, coming at you from the beaches of Daytona Beach, Florida. And probably about, a day ago, 2 days ago, we went for a walk. And so we are staying at the Wyndham in Daytona Beach. It's a beautiful, beautiful view. We have like 2 balconies, beautiful view of the ocean. Absolutely 100% just a great place to come and relax and cut loose. And even though there's been hurricanes that were here weeks before and some tropical storms, we have had beautiful weather and tons of fun with the family. And when we're done at the end of the day, we'll typically go for a walk and go find some place to eat, or just go for a walk down there's a boardwalk here, but then there's also like the main road. And one particular night we went out and there's, if you've ever been to Florida before, and I guess this happens in a lot of beach towns where there's like beachwear places. So they've got like boogie boards and t-shirts and towels and everything you could possibly want for the beach and souvenirs. And so we walked into one of these stores, and my son Wyatt, my oldest, he's 8 years old, and he loves to fish, and he loves to watch this show on Netflix called Chasing Monsters. And it's this guy named Cyril, and he goes on these fishing adventures all across the country and around the world. And so we're walking through there, and we see this shirt that has a big swordfish on it, and Wyatt just wants to have this shirt. Well, all of a sudden, the man who owns the store says, well, actually, we don't have that t-shirt. We can make it for you, and you get to choose. And all of a sudden, he points to the wall. And you can imagine, if you've ever been in one of these stores before, they've got all these prints on the wall. There probably had to have been 50 up there. And he's like, you get to choose, ta-da, you get to choose. And so Wyatt looks up there, and he's like, whoa. I knew I knew the picture he was going to choose. And he finally finds a picture that doesn't only have a swordfish on it, it's got all kinds of fish on it. And he says, yeah, I want that shirt. And then he said, well, I want something that has Daytona Beach on it as well. And so he pointed at another shirt, and the other shirt had Daytona Beach, but he wasn't really connecting the dots that he could make it small and put it on his left side of his chest and then put the picture of the fish on the back. You see, he wants the pictures of the fish on the front. This is a kid who even in kindergarten and even in first grade, he hasn't done it for a while. Maybe he's done doing it, but he has like his boat racing shirts that we get, and he will flip the shirt around so the back is on the front because he wants to see it. Like, why would it be on the back? If it's my shirt, why is it on the back for everybody else to see? I want to see it, so he puts it on the front, which kind of makes sense if you think about it. I want to see my shirt, how cool it is, so he flips it around. He hasn't done that yet in second grade. Maybe we're done with that. I don't know. But what I can tell you is when he saw that and we gave him these choices, he chose to have this huge decal put on the front. And so it is, his shirt. He chose exactly what he wanted, and he's getting exactly what he wanted. The shirt with the fish on the front, and the kid couldn't be happier. Now, I would have chose to put it on the back and had a little logo of Daytona Beach on the left chest of the shirt. Maybe you would have chose to had nothing and just a little logo of Daytona Beach on the shoulder. Maybe you wouldn't have gotten a shirt. Maybe you would have picked the picture that says Queen or the picture that says King. Like, they have all these choices. And this is what's so cool about you and I and where we're at is in life, we get to choose. Just like Wyatt got to choose the shirt how he wanted it. You get to choose. You have your own business right now. You get to choose how to run your business. Nobody else has to tell you what to do. You get to choose how you want to run your business. If you're a parent or you're in a relationship, you get to choose how you want to be in that relationship. Just like your spouse or significant other can choose how they want to be in the relationship. Your kids make choices every day, and some of those are approved and some of those are not approved. But every single day, you and I get to choose. You get to choose whether to work out today or not. You get to choose to push yourself in your workout or not. You get to choose what to eat today or not. We all get to choose. Every single one of us. And the question becomes, are you making choices based on what you want or what other people want? What I love about his choice for the shirt is because it's what he wanted. Even though I would have picked something different, even though I would have put, a logo here and it doesn't matter. He got what he wanted, and he got to choose what it is that he wanted. And I think oftentimes we forget that because we get so tied up in other people's vision. We get so tied up in other people's purpose. And the question becomes, what do you want? Like when you look at your health and your life, and maybe you're working with a trainer who's trying to get you to have 12-pack abs. I don't know how that would happen, but they're trying to get you to have 12-pack abs. Not 6-pack abs, 12-pack abs. And I don't know, it like runs down your legs. I don't know. But you're like, yeah, but that's not really my vision. My vision is just that I want my pants to fit looser, and I want to trim some off the love handle area, and I want to be a little bit more fit. But yet their goal is to have you somewhere else. See, you get to choose. And so many times, and I know I've had trainers before, it's like they run off on a tangent, and I'm like, even my boxing instructor did this once, and I'm like, dude, I know you want me to learn all this other stuff, but I really just want to box. And he was trying to teach me all this different stuff, and I'm like, yeah, but I really, like, I came here because I want to box. And that was it. But it's so easy, and even in the beginning, I was like, well, we'll see where this goes, and then all of a sudden, if he started to teach me things that, I mean, I was okay with it, but if it started taking over boxing, I was like, oh man, can we go ahead and plug back into boxing? Like, I really want to go down that path. I really want to punch. I really want to spar, like da-da-da. And so it's so important to have clarity of what you want and not buy into what other people want if it's not what you truly want. So the point becomes what? That you get to choose every single day. And are you making choices based on your values? Are you making choices based on what you want, your vision, your purpose in this thing called life? Because if not, then you're not being true to who you are, and you're not living as your highest, most authentic self. You're living as a person who is trying to be or please others. And I'm not saying don't go be nice to people. I'm not saying, don't live by the golden rule, treat others how you want to be treated. I'm saying you have to be clear on what you want and make choices based on your value systems, not others. Because the day that you start living under other people's values are the days that you move further and further away from accomplishing any goal that you've ever had, any vision that you've ever had, because you start to live in their value system. And ultimately, for all of us, when that happens, we tend to find out somewhere down that path that we weren't being true to ourselves. My hopes for you today are, number one, that you can realize that you can choose in any area of your life exactly what it is that you want, and you can have it. Number two, that it's a wake-up call to just reinvestigate your purpose, your vision, and what it is that you want in life. And number three, if you're finding that you're in a place of not being congruent with where you're at, with whoever it is you're working with. Like, I love it when my clients come to me like, dude, I mean, I know you're trying to push me here, but it's not really what I want. I'm like, oh, God, cool. Let's talk about it. Let's figure out what you really want. I had no idea. I'm sorry. I thought it's what you want. I know you're pretty good. I thought, no, I mean, I kind of do, but I kind of want this. Okay, well, let's get clarity because we can't live in kinda. And then all of a sudden, when we have that discussion and we can wrap our minds around the clarity of what they want again, boom, they take off. It's inevitable. It happens all the time. And so it will for you too. So that's my hopes for you here today, folks. Hey, as always, thank you so much for listening. Please head on over to iTunes, Google Play, or Stitcher. Make sure you rate and or review this podcast. Share it with friends, family, and loved ones that you think could benefit this fire that I deliver here every week, Monday through Friday. And as always, please feel free to shoot me an email, Dr. Troy, DrTroy, Dr. Troy at commitandgo.com. And as always, please head on over to commitandgo.com and check it out. Find out what it is that I do every day, week, and month of the year. Maybe it's time for you and I to have a conversation, find out what you want, and start to work together, or at least offer you some value that will help you to take some steps forward in getting what you want in life of having it all. That's all I've got for you here today. I am Dr. Troy Dukowitz of the Commit and Go podcast, where we encourage you to make big commitments, take big action, and create big-ass results in your life and business. We'll hear you next time. Bye-bye.